Happy Monday. It is July 10th. Let's dive into everything you need to know for this week. Let's start off with Major League Baseball. The All Star festivities kick off tonight with the Home Run Derby. They're taking place in Seattle at the Mariners Stadium. Very exciting. The overall winner of the Derby receives $1 million check and this really obnoxiously large um, chain, essentially a medallion. They look a bit like Flava Flav. And the second place player will take home about $500,000. The six other players who participate in the Derby will take home a paycheck of $150,000. And of course, the person who hits the furthest home run, $100,000. They have had sort of low participation in the Derby in the past, and this is one way to motivate them, right? If you are betting on the Derby, Pete Alonso from the New York Mets is the favorite. Make sure you tune in to our TikToks and Reels tomorrow to learn more about the All Star game. We'll have some stuff today about the Home Run Derby. Let's head to tennis. Wimbledon, in fact, Jess Pegula is the highest ranking American left in the tournament. She's headed to the quarterfinals in singles. The fourth seeded Jess Pegula, well, she became the fifth American to reach the quarterfinals in all four majors, also known as Grand Slams, in the last 25 years. Fun fact about her family owns the Buffalo Bills NFL team and the Buffalo Sabres NHL team. Jess is also playing in doubles with Coco Gauff, and Gauff, who is younger, has one criticism of her, and that is that she's not up to date on TikTok trends. I think she looks pretty cool. She seems awesome. At one of her press conferences after she lost, she opened a beer and started drinking it. So let's dive into, last but not least, soccer. Megan Rapinoe, well, she announced that she's retiring after the NWSL season. She will still play in her fourth World Cup, which will start next week. Make sure to tune in as we release our World Cup guide for the women's tournament this week. That's at lastnightsgame.com. Of course, last but certainly not least, something really fun. The Running of the Bulls is happening right now in Pamplona, Spain. Something exciting, something sporty. We look forward to seeing you here on Wednesday for our podcast about the Women's World Cup, and of course on Friday for our weekend preview edition. Have a fabulous week ahead.